What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel, online at www.whatsupinthesky.com. And a little sneak peek I put on Facebook earlier of this picture here. What in the world is going on? Pretty interesting piece. Needless to say, of course, it looks spooky. This piece right here, it looks like almost like a ghostly figure on Mars. Not sure what exactly it is. I'm not even going to speculate, other than it looks like it's some sort of. I am going to speculate because that's what we do here. What's up in the sky? I see what I see. You see what you see. Um, it almost looks like something. And the pixelization is a little bit off here, but this is a MAHLI cam shot. Now I'm going to show you here in 2 seconds where it's at, because there's also some interesting geometry in this. This whole area just screams anomalies. Okay, so here's what I see here. I see this looking like a head, of course. I think everybody's going to see that with their mouth open, a nose, two eyes, and what even looks like hair. Now, that could be matrixed out by our eyes, but it looks like sitting on it right here is another skull or something. It's got a nose right here, it's got a mouth, and it's got two eye sockets. Just think that's interesting. Whatever this is comes down, and it comes down right there. Now that just could be what it looked like. When I saw that, I was like, whoa, what in the world is going on? And NASA left that in. All I've done here was auto-colored it just to kind of give it that, what you can see here. Now, all sorts of stuff to get into here. Let me show you where this came from so you don't think I'm hoodwinking you. Of course, right here it is upside down and slanted. I've downloaded this picture, flipped it into Photoshop, and basically here it is. It's been twisted 180 degrees, and I did another 24 degrees on the next, all clockwise, which doesn't affect too much here. Um, but see there, right in the distance there, just kind of sitting there, this whole area looks here like at one time it could have been something pretty interesting, where there would have been maybe some statues. And of course, if you follow what I believe here on the channel, that there was something amazing on Mars, like a civilization. It was destroyed along one time, and it could have been planet-wide. We know right now it's been where the Opportunity rover site is, the Spirit rover site is, and the Curiosity rover have all shown, and even the Viking rover shots have even showed what looked to be ruins. Um, Now NASA will never admit this to you. They're even in their big upcoming, press conference. They're probably going to admit water on Mars, but they're not going to talk about this stuff. So here, that's where it is right there. You can find it always. There is always a description. In my description, you can find the link to the NASA video. That is something I'll always give you. Um, because I want everybody to download these pictures for themselves. That's why I do this. I started this channel just so everybody who was watching my anomaly videos would get links. I couldn't stand that I never got links. So many videos were out there when I first started doing this that didn't give links. So I'm glad to see that the bar has been raised, and some people still do cite the sources. But all right, so leaving whatever we're going to call this down here, the scary scream looking face ghost image here, whatever this is, and you may see something totally different, so please comment below and let me know what you see. And let's go to the left first, because look over here at some of this amazing pieces here. You've got what looks like debris everywhere, just as usual, just kind of tossed together, destroyed, thrown about, and you can see there's still symmetry in some of these. You've got like a box here, right in here. On top of it, there's spheres. And then let's scroll on over to here, and you just got these two pretty cool pieces. They both look like oval shapes, like they've got a piece here on top of a little oval platform. Not sure what that's all about, but right here in it seems to be a little square. It kind of runs around. Let me see what it looks like on the brighter channel. Yeah, you can still kind of see that the same. As we move on over to here, look at that sphere. Almost looks like it's right out of like somebody tossed it to somebody, like a basketball. Beautiful. I mean, check that out. Perfect sphere. As we move right along, back up a little bit here. what looks like a platform. I mean, it reeks of a platform. Everything about a platform. It's got different levels, and the levels are very ornate. I mean, at one time, this looks like this could have been just a small, a small pyramid at one time, a small altar, a small home, something along those lines. Who knows how the construction was, how these people lived. Maybe these people lived under the ground and somehow they get into their homes this way and they build up with the regolith and the sand and the dirt because they need it for protection or they needed it for protection. But that's just all speculation. Like I said, I see what I see, you see what you see, and I call it as it is. I hope your eyes are adjusting to this. You can see like the patterning right here. One, two, three squares. This is in a bigger square. Here in the middle, you've got one with a sphere in the middle of it. Hopefully, you guys can see that by now. If you're new to my images, you should be able to see most of that type of stuff. It's we've come a long way, I think. This is going to be Mars video 350, and I know I made more than that. That's just the ones that I've marked. So. If you stuck with me through all of them, awesome. If you're a new subscriber, that means there's a lot of good stuff to go see. Believe me, every single video almost has an amazing novelty in it. I tried to really cover some of the best of the best out there. So, all right, check that out. All right, perfect. Look at this thing here. Let me get out my old trusty sharpening tool. Look at that perfect like oval thing here. Look at that. It's a perfect oval. Have you ever seen anything like that that's just out in nature? It's sitting next to artifacts galore. Once again, it looks like a little face artifact. But look at that. It goes around, comes up, and then look, there's like either a ridge or bridge or something that bridges over through here. Maybe water ran through here one time or something, but you can almost see it the same path. If you're looking in the middle of my circle there, as I'm running across, you can see that the right there goes back to it. They follow each other, then the top one just disappears right there. Interesting geometry all over the place. Now, what in the world is this over here too? Check this thing out. See if we can't sharpen it up a little bit better. That I think is the best we can get, at least the best I can get right now. Usually I have that done before the video, but I figured I'd do this with you guys today. Just interesting. It looks like a little green thing. It's got something, a little feather coming on the top of it. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And that could be image artifact just from where we're at. But even when you pull back far, I like doing that too to get the real good perspective of it and kind of come back in and see. It definitely looks like something. So um, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So let's keep on moving right along here. Moving right along in search of good times and good news. All right. With good friends, you can't lose. Now, I also previewed a little something different. Where was it? On my channel, I put a little preview button up. Sometimes I put a couple pictures up, say, check out the thing tonight. This wasn't it, but look at this figure eight pattern right here. It comes down and around here. You can see it goes under and it comes back. It almost looks like there's some sort of purpose to that for some reason. This whole area seems to have purpose to it. Like I said, it looks like an altar or a home. This piece right here, see I'm sitting here over top of it using this is, like I said, I'm using the sharpening feature. Check that out. It looks like some sort of either metallic sheet metal or some sort of plywood that's very can be manipulated easily. Look how it lays on here. Up here there's another piece. Then you've got another which looks kind of like a heavy rock sitting on top of it, but it's strange. Look how that moves and goes with the land. Now here's where we saw this other stuff earlier. So if you stuck with me, I'm glad you did because I found it. This is what I put out earlier. I should have probably came to this second because sometimes videos start dropping off. 9 minutes in, people probably start dropping off of this already. And this is something I wanted you guys to see. Check that out. Almost right here in the middle. I'm not sure what you've got here, but it sure does. Check out the way this is shaped. This comes down to almost like a fading down, but up here at the top, and I wish I could see the other side of this. It's got a perfect 90-degree angle, but the angle is curved. And it goes with the whole piece here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And with this, on the edge, it's got and it goes halfway. Um, Another line. It's not a bevel. It almost looks like a pipe of some sort. That's what I call it, piping, because I'm trying to just figure out what it would be here in my terms. Maybe it's just a bevel. Who knows? But it looks like debris. Uncle Jake's junkyard. Just like Terry from Paris said, he gave Mars the perfect name. Uncle Jake's junkyard. Everywhere we go, Uncle Jake has been setting up his shop and has all sorts of parts for whatever you need. Whatever your spaceship needs are, whatever your stone needs are, we've got it. Check down here. That looks like some sort of tool of some sort. Um, we got to remember, all this stuff is the same color for many reasons. One of them is because NASA, I think, adjusts the color, so we have that puke color that comes over top of it. It's we call it puke orange or puke, yeah, basically orangey color. It's a yellowish, orangish butterscotch puke. And then B, um, everything has just kind of gotten that over the years. It's just turned that type of the colors. Now you can still see the rock colors much better. I think that's why NASA uses their own white balancing techniques to, but they should. Well, why are they manipulating them or filtering them in the first place? That's the question. As I see the question mark there. That's the question I have for them, as it looks like a question mark right between my circle. Um, but the amount of just, placed, I would always say, oh, well, if this is just some rocks here and there, that's just some rocks here and there. But the amount of it's what's amazing. Check this out. You've got a perfectly straight line, and on the end, it almost looks like some sort of tool or a weapon. And you got something that comes up. It's U-shaped here at the end, like a tuning fork would be. But at the top, this side of it comes out and it comes in. Down here, you can see that there's a piece of something it's a totally different color. It's under or right under to the right of this piece, which looks almost like a tombstone. Um, or something someone write on at someone's door or something like that, or information plate you would find on something here in America. We always have like all these parks, and at the parks, the national parks, there's always a plate that tells you something. Now, of course, I'm just saying, who knows what this stuff was, but very interesting to say the least. That looks like something that's connected down into this piece right here. So almost looks kind of like maybe a boat paddle, and who knows? Who really knows? I see what I see, you see what you see. Um, this Mars special, October 2nd, I'm going to be on the Richard C. Hoagland Other Side of Midnight show again. Check it out. If you got to get up early, sorry guys. I'll make an event, put it on Facebook, and I'll also post it on the website as well on Google. That way you guys can try and tune in. I have one of the shows on here. They launched their website, so he let me put one up. They have contracts and stuff, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to put it up on my YouTube channel for you guys, but I will surely try. Look at this thing right here. It's like a double stacked two donuts on top of each other, one bigger than the other, the smaller one being on top. Just looks like random debris sitting around here, buried with the rest of the stuff on Mars. Just truly amazing. Really is. All right, now let's go back and look at this thing one time. Well, I think I showed you guys this guy right here. The face, see him here? It looks like a total face. Hopefully you guys see that in there. And that could just be as of course, the pareidolia, well, I forgot how to say it. Parado I've got to see it first to actually say it. Matrixing, I like to call it. Um, I don't actually like saying it because that's what they use for every single video when they write an article. They say, oh, anything is that. No, there are some amazing things that are just in your face on Mars. Especially if you saw my last video, the blocks on Mars. That block is totally, totally made by the hands. And this thing right here, whatever this is just fascinating to me. Like I said, it's not only is it around all sorts of strange debris, it is bright, it's in a shadow, and it's even that bright. It almost looks like an entity of some sort that was, left there, as a a very bright um, effigy, a carving, something, very ornate, beautiful. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Why don't you comment below? All the links are going to be in the description. Check it out. I love to know what you guys think about this. Let me get it on the size. Some of you guys have mobile phones. Check it out. And like I said, it's a little blurry. Of course, it's going to be blurry. It looks blurry, especially on my 27-inch screen, but I know once I switch back over to my phone later and check it out, it'll be much better. So, all right, guys, much love to you. Hope you're having a good one. As always, check out the website, sign up, www.whatsupinthesky.com. The sign up is for free. You can get on the forums, all sorts of good stuff going on there. We got a lot of good people that post news, post images. Come swap images with us. Facebook groups. I've got a Facebook page for the website. We've been slowly moving on up, trying to get stuff done the last year, and I think our words are getting out there finally. The United Family of Anomaly Hunters, we've got together. We're getting more and more people together showing this stuff. So please share this online, share it on Twitter, use hashtags, Mars Anomalies, NASA, What's Up in the Sky, WUITS, UFAH for the United Family Anomaly Hunters. Whatever you can think of that's going to get this out and let people see it. And as always, this is my 350th video. Go check out the library for my Mars stuff because there's an awful lot of good stuff there, guys. All right, much love to you. Hope you're having a good weekend. Much love. Peace.